ask you a few questions involving reading and films that I'd like you to answer.
Sure.
What does reading mean to you?
What does reading mean to me? Reading is the opportunity to expand your knowledge.
What was the first book that affected you, that really affected you?
I think the first book that affected me is probably the same book that affected most people. I believe it was the Green Eggs and Ham, or one of the Dr. Seuss novels, or one of the Dr. Seuss books. What is it? Green Eggs and Ham.
Yes, Green Eggs and Ham. There was a lot.
And the Cat in the Hat.
Oh yeah, Cat in the Hat. Yeah.
So those are I think the first few that I can. I don't read many novels because I don't have time, and I'm not a very patient person. So I more or less like to get to the point. So I tend to like to read articles.
Articles. That's good. That's good. What's do you read like newspapers or?
I read pretty much anything that has to do with finance or world news or kind of what's going on now.
So like the politics.
Politics, websites, finance magazines, Newsweek, Forbes, finance, Motley Fool columns, anything kind of dealing with finance.
Nice. So, as a society, what do you think the importance of is, like, reading, for youth and just everyone?
Well, again, I think for the youth, I think it helps you expand your education. It broadens your horizon, more or less. Let's just say if you've never been to France, but you can pick up a book and read about France, and you'll know kind of what's going on in France, even if you've never had the opportunity to go there.
Good point. Do you prefer, now that technology is so huge nowadays, do you prefer reading your articles and such online or, in a magazine or a newspaper?
I prefer to read my articles online. I think more or less because it gives me instant access, and I kind of get an overall picture of it, and I can kind of skip to what I want to see. Because when you can see the whole article, there are certain things that pop out in my mind. Like when I see numbers, my eyes automatically gravitate to numbers. I notice that. So when I'm reading, I like to read an article, and I automatically go to the numbers, because I like facts. So.
Okay. So you're probably like a films over books type person. You like to see it more than read it?
Yes, I like the visual.
So what's your favorite type of movie?
Being a guy, pretty manly man, I like action movies. I like adventure. And I like drama. I'm not into the romantic comedies, but I like action and I like drama.
So do you enjoy, I know towards the end of the year they have all of the big drama films that get nominated for all the awards. Is that like an exciting time for you? Do you go to the theater a lot?
What that does, it interests me in the fact that I'll probably watch something that maybe I didn't plan on watching, because if it received all these awards, then I'll more than likely say, well, let me give it a chance. So that at that time I know that I'm going to give something a chance that I probably wouldn't normally go and see.
Okay. So you're probably since you're more of an adventure type movie person, you're like into the big blockbuster films, huh?
Yes, I am.
All the superhero. What's your take on all the superhero films?
Well, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I've been a Star Wars fan since I was young, and I've seen all the movies. Probably seen Star Wars probably 30 or 40 times, the first one. Yeah, and I've seen them all. I love them all. And when the new ones come out, I'm probably there the first or second day. But don't tell anybody.
All right, well, those are all my questions for today. So I'd like to thank you for taking the time out to hear them and to answer them the best you could. So just thank you.
Thank you.